I was at the house, and I was me and my mom, and I was sitting in front of the window texting, and she told me she was like, get up out in front of the window, come back here, it's a tornado watch. And I came from the tornado watch, and it started. I heard wind, woo, woo, the house got to shaking and everything. I was in the quarters, we call it the dark side, the quarters. It's over that way, East Hardy, and she like, get out the window, and I get away from the window, whatnot. Her husband look outside the door, open the door, and the door open. Wind just come flying everywhere, woo, 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 woo. And we duck and hide, you know what I'm saying, and stuff, and then it overpassed. So then after that, my cousin them came, they were like, come down here. That's the person that died on Alcorn Street. We was trying to go save him on Alcorn. We try to go save me, my cousin, and his brother, you know what I'm saying? We try to go save him. It didn't even work out. We ain't got the balloon. Now we in the rain. Then my baby mama called me her uncle. You know what I'm saying? He's stuck. She talking about she going to get him.
Under debris. He's stuck under debris.
Under this thing right here. This on the next street. Then he's stuck. So I'm trying to chase her. I'm like, dog, I'm chasing her. So we get stuck in the rain. I'm on Martin Luther King Street. We get stuck. I'm on the west side. We get stuck in the storm. We just sitting up in the car in the storm. Didn't know what was going on.
Dangerous place to be in.
Dangerous place to be.
Sounds like a dangerous time, and just imagine the chaos that's going on around David, where these homes are blowing apart. There's wind noise. It sounds like a train.
It's wicked, man. It's the west side. It's already wicked over here, but it's real wicked now, man. I'm talking about, look at these, man. I'm talking about, girl, you got families out here. Then, folks got families and stuff, man. I'm talking about, ain't nobody helping nobody or nothing. Everybody helping each other, you feel me? But, everything is just Hub City family, David Alexander. You know what I'm saying? And this how it is in Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
Well, that's a good thing that people are coming to help people like David and his uncle, pulling him out of the rubble.
Already, some are saying that they won't forget this April storm.
Oh my God, this is not good.
Oh my Jesus Christ! Look at that.
It was skinning and it got big going up. I was scared. I was finna eat a hamburger. It took it. And I don't even know where it's at.
It took your hamburger out of your hand.
Hamburger, fries, and drink. I don't know where it's at. Just like it came in, it went right on out.
Oh, well, it's really quite funny. I was in bed sleeping at 2 o'clock this morning. My wife comes in and says, oh, the shop's been, someone ran into the shop. And I said, oh, what? So I jumped out of bed and all I had was my undies on, and I've walked out the front and I've seen the car smashed, and I've seen the bloke walking back to the car. And so I've walked outside and I said, oh, what are you doing, mate? Like, you can't be leaving the scene. And he goes, don't be a hero, mate. And I said, I'm not trying to be a hero, but the police are coming. And he just decided he'd scoot up the road, and I just said, nah, it's not going on like that, mate. So I jumped in my car and I started chasing him up the road, and then he went down a side street, and then the police were coming, and I flashed them and sent them off in the direction of him. But, mate, all I had was me jocks on. I was chasing him up the street, and I'm just like, mate, like...
Because you told me that this is your mate's shop, and you didn't want him to get away.
Yeah, no. Well, me mate's mum's had this shop for like 40-odd years, and look at it. Whoa.
It's a mess, isn't it?
Beyond a mess. Like, words can't explain how it is, mate. Like.
Now, Daniel, you managed to put some pants on in the meantime.
Yeah, mate.
It's good to hear. Do you feel like a hero?
Not really. It's just something you got to do for the community, mate. It's like you look after your mates, and your mates will always look after you.
Fast food chain Popeyes became a victim of its own advertising today. So many customers lined up for a big special. Some locations, including one in Penfield and the city, ran out of chicken. Tonight, customers were clucking their disapproval. Customers at the drive-thru heard this recorded message.
Sorry for the inconvenience, but we are all out of chicken and we are closed for the rest of the day. Thank you and have a blessed day.
One woman yelled back at the machine.
People have kids that they trying to feed for the special, and you mean to tell me that we can't feed our kids? Because y'all didn't order enough chicken. Y'all knew y'all was having this special almost 2 months ago, and that's wrong.
But no one was listening. The Popeyes on Lake Avenue was closed by dinner time.
Are you kidding me?
I think that's bad because I'm sure hungry.
No chicken. No chicken? They just out of chicken.
I said I'm calling customer service now to see where there's another Popeyes at.
They always run out of food, sides, whether if it's mashed potatoes and gravy, coleslaw, they always run out of something. It's very disappointing. I wanted some chicken today.
Other locations ran out of chicken too. The $4.99 special too good to pass up.
I just left Penfield Popeyes. They were out of chicken there, so I ran to the city to this one, and they're out too. This is ridiculous.
They should have had a stockpile of chicken for this day.
They should have had a tractor trailer out back with extra chicken on ice, you know?
Maybe it was the economy that caused the rush on chicken.
At that price in this day and age, you know, I mean, that is a good deal.
Isn't that sad? In this economy, people are trying to spend money and they don't want it.
Now, this just in, police officers in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, were asking people to be on the lookout for a man who robbed a store. And I think we do have his description. Can we take that? Let's take his description. Okay, this is the guy they wanted people in Pennsylvania to be out on the lookout for. He's got a nose and some hair that goes like that. He was wearing a hat at the time of this particular crime. He's got kind of a chin that comes down to almost a point. Stands about 5 feet 4 inches tall. There it is. Get a good look for yourself. Oh, and now I'm getting word that police actually caught this guy, thanks to the sketch, no doubt. So here's a picture of the real guy next to the sketch that led to his arrest.
Where's the pointy chin?
It's uncanny, Lisa. The guy on the left is now charged with 2 counts of theft. Is being held in the Lancaster jail. And I say, get that sketch artist arrested.
This wouldn't be so funny, except it's a real sketch.
That was actually the sketch that the police sent out to the good folks in Lancaster. And, hey, to their credit,
they got it.
They came through.
It appears to just be completely demolished, many of the cars here. I actually ran into these folks. This is Mary Powell and this is Alan McCartney. They were just down Blaine at the slaughterhouse picking up some fish when they heard and they saw this tornado come through. Mary, what exactly did you hear and see?
I heard a big noise sounding like a truck. I said, what in the world is that? So I was finna get out. He said, no, you ain't. He said, I said, what is that out? He said, that's a tornado. So he let the windows up and held me down in the seat. And I was hollering, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. It was down and it went up and went right over my van. Thank you, Lord. But that's what happened. It come right over my head.
I can't even imagine the feelings you guys must have been going through. So you actually helped her get her down, right, Alan?
Yeah, I told her to lay down, and I covered her over.
Oh, my gosh. Have you guys ever been through a tornado before?
I never seen one in my life.
When you look around at all the damage, I mean, what kind of damage have you guys seen?
It was just, it stopped flying in the air. I guess where it done took up here. It was flying out in the air. So it went to right behind the slaughterhouse. Then it went up, wasn't it? Then it come back down. And then it went on around.
When you look down at yourselves and you see that you're okay, what goes through your mind, seeing that you're all right?
That God had an angel over us.
Yes.
And that's what I see. Yes. God is good. Because that van, it tipped it a little bit, and that tornado just went over that van, because it came straight to us. And when I said, Jesus, 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 that tornado went up over his van.
You guys are very lucky. Thank you for talking with us.
The court heard how Mr Bernard Kilkenny, an off-duty Garda from County Mayo, was in Dublin for the All-Ireland final when the alleged incident occurred. Whilst chatting with friends on Talbot Street, he was suddenly struck on the buttocks. Upon turning around, he saw the accused, Robert Montague of Bram Stoker Crescent, whom he said had adopted a martial arts pose. Mr Montague was heard to say, "What are you bleeding looking at?" But before an answer could be given, the accused kicked the plaintiff in the chin, knocking him backwards into a shopping trolley. Mr Montague then pushed the trolley in the direction of Amiens Street. Upon reaching Connolly Station, he removed the cowboy hat the plaintiff was wearing and urinated in it before placing it back on his head. The plaintiff said of the experience, "It frightened the shite out of me altogether, Lord Jesus." For his part, Mr Montague told the court, "Them culties is always here, all over the place, like cattle they are. Smell a shite off them." The case continues. Ursula McCarthy, Dublin District Court for...
All right. First thing, can I have you say your name and spell it for me?
Yeah, Jammy. J, capital J, with a hook, straight line, under curve, to the left, up top, line straight. A slash, pretzel stick slash down to the left, A. Pretzel stick cut slash down, tree branch to the right. Chalk to the A, double M-I-E, R-A-G-S-D-A-L-E.
So Jamie, how do you say
Jamie Ragsdale.
Jamie Ragsdale. All right, and how old are you, Jamie?
32, December 4th, 1980.
Okay, what happened today?
I was just checking out the scene, going to my federal probation to talk to my federal probation officer, and it was hot out, took off my shirt. Everybody else do. I'm on federal probation. I've been in West Virginia, Gilmer, for 2 years. I've been locked up all my life, basically. And, you know, I got out the feds, you know, dealing with Mexicans, white folks, black folks from different cities, from 50 states. And I still represent Milwaukee, Wisconsin, till I die. You know what I mean? And, you know, I got some family members here that put me here, I guess, in the trap. You know what I'm saying? So I just had to check in with my probation officer, man. I guess, you know, they thought it was something else going on, but that's all it was, man. You know, it's hot outside, man. I got mixed people in my family, you know what I mean? I just try to stay healthy, man, and, you know, man, tell the truth, man, you know what I mean? Go to church and be good, man, you know, get up, brush my teeth, whatever. You know, I ain't do that this morning, but, you know, stay clean and, you know what I mean? The best in God, man. Stay out of everybody else's business. People need to stay out of my business. You know what I mean? I just don't walk down the street with my shirt off for no reason. You know, I see everybody else doing it's kind of disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I just want to see how these people react to a real person, a real human being from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, real Milwaukee, Wisconsin, in Fort Wayne, Indiana, Woodseyville, Indiana.
Johnny Football. Look, some Johnny Football fans here already. Look, I think John. This is live. Yes, you guys. Yeah, Johnny Football. Yeah, Johnny Football. Hey, you guys, I think we're with Johnny Football. We are. Yeah, no, see, I can tell. I read the blogs for sure. I know Johnny Football. You know Johnny See? How do you feel about the game? How do you feel about the game?
I feel like A&M is going to do a great job because Johnny just got the Heisman.
This is why I like you. This is why I like you very much. Yeah, these are high-minded fans for sure. Yes.
So what do you think about the game?
I'm all for A&M.
Oh my.
Oh gosh, you guys. We are live right now. Look, I do think we're talking about getting into the ACC this year. I don't think anybody thought that we're going to do this well.
No.
But no one knew anything about Johnny Football at that point. So once he started going, then, you know, the fact that we won 10 games in the SEC was incredible. And Gina, I was always for the move to the SEC, not because of any poke in the eye to the University of Texas. I just like the fact that we were able to control our own destiny as a university and get into arguably the best conference in college football. So it's been an exciting year, yeah.
I think Johnny's going to do a great job tonight, and Giga Maggie.
All right,
well,
Giga.
We are going to win. We have always been great in this, like, SEC. We have been great in the SEC. We have, definitely found our spot in the SEC, so we're going to win. OU has nothing on us. Come on, y'all.
I could not.
In one town in the western part of the Bluegrass, it's more commonly called the Hillbilly Beast. Josh Breslow has tonight's Mystery Monday.
Fields, creeks, wooded areas, they cover a large part of the Bluegrass, and in Henderson County's Geneva community, it seems something mysterious could be living among them.
I leaned my head out and you could hear that.
They're the sounds Amy Long claims she heard one night in the late 80s. At the time, Long and her fiance were in their car along Kentucky 2260.
We started smelling this really foul odor. It was like a musty, moldy rug. You could see something standing there, and it had these big, huge, orangish, yellowy eyes.
Standing at nearly 8 feet tall and covered in hair, Long says what the couple witnessed was a legendary Sasquatch. And Long isn't alone. There are people all across Kentucky who claim to have seen the same thing or something fairly similar. KentuckyBigfoot.com features dozens of reported sightings dating back decades. Those include about a dozen in Henderson County alone, referred to as the Hillbilly Beast or Geneva Giant. These drawings from Bart Nunley's website depict exactly what Long says she's seen countless other times since, usually in the spring and fall.
We call it a Sasquatch. Okay. We call it Squatch, Squatchy,
It's no surprise officials with Kentucky Fish and Wildlife are skeptical. In 2010, Tim Farmer told the History Channel it's probably a black bear.
Now, some of these bears get pretty big. They can stand up. You know, when they stand up, they look huge. And there are variations of color.
You are 100% sure that it is not a black bear?
I am 150% sure that it is not a black bear.
While there's no evidence to back up Long's claim, she says she's certain of what she saw and hopes to see again.
Just because they haven't seen it doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. You know, you don't see air, but it exists.
For Mystery Monday.